When people bring up the 90s, they're always banging on about Lad Mags and the Tango Man, forgetting the best thing about it, cosy paranormal telly, with Michael Aspel on Strange But True, and Vorders on Out of This World, causing unease in the nation's living rooms with stories about ghosts and UFOs. Airing earlier in the day, but no less spooky, CITV's It's a Mystery was ploughing the same haunted furrow for a younger audience.
Welcome to It's a Mystery.
Anchored by Neil Buchanan, there was a revolving cast, joined by Sophie Aldred for Series 1, then Gail Porter and Tug off Home and Away for 2 and 3, until they were replaced by Shelley Blond and Ben Jones.
What was it that terrified a man and his wife in the middle of the night?
As indicated by the title, it's all about solving mysteries, most of which are the strange experiences of the great British public, eyewitness stories told in classic reenactment, like Crime Watch but with more goblins.
But in the middle of the night, Linda was suddenly woken up by a low humming sound.
A quirk of its style is physically inserting narrators into the flashbacks, as though Sophie's hanging out in their bedroom.
They've got no eyes. They've just got sockets.
So who were the mysterious glowing figures with no eyes? Why were they bowing? And what made the sparks fly into the sky?
An eyeless techno cult conducting sick rituals under cover of darkness?
For the first time on television, we can exclusively reveal a railway maintenance worker. The strange glowing figures? That was their luminous jackets. The sparks?
Sometimes it feels like the remit was don't get complaints about nightmares, and stock in trade is the scary sounding mystery.
As it came closer, they could see the misshapen body was headless and had small bat-like wings protruding from its sides.
Which has a simple explanation.
They retraced the steps the group had taken, but the scene they found was somewhat less terrifying.
How could anybody be fooled by this?
Probably do a great big poo in your trousers if you saw a green man in a bush, wouldn't you?
What she saw, however, was something that she wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh my goodness, Mum, quick, have a look at this! I don't believe it. It's like something from another planet.
The only way this won't be frightening is if it's got, say, a silly Chucklevision-style explanation.
An intruder appeared. Mick tried desperately to think of a way of stopping him.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Oh, but there are scares here, like the famous Wem Town Hall ghost picture.
It was then I was completely taken back to find an image of a young girl standing in the doorway of the building. In my opinion, there's no way that any human being could have stood in that doorway with the flames licking round them.
Your mum, when Katie Price is on telly.
A lump of plastic that speaks.
Many of the mysteries come in the form of a personal file, eerie anecdotes told in a video diary.
Hello, my name's Eve Edmonds, and I want to tell you about something that happened a few weeks back, which was rather frightening. What had obviously happened had been that a duck had fallen down the chimney.
Seemingly left to shoot the tapes themselves, they've all got the tone of a hostage video.
Hello, my name is Jane Coleman. I work in Arnold in Nottinghamshire.
One day something very strange happened to me and my sister Sandra.
And these mysteries are mostly on the smaller scale.
I didn't know anybody who had been on holiday to Lowestoft.
To my surprise, there was a can of cola and that day's paper on top.
You do get some classic Fortean topics in here too, though. Out-of-place animals.
As he looked into the grass, he came face to face with a crocodile.
Foreign accent syndrome.
Hello, my name is Stuart Rayner. I come from Chingford in North East London. I woke up one day with a very strange accent.
He woke up in hospital after crashing his motorbike.
Although I normally have an East London accent, I sounded like an American cowboy.
He really surprised me because he pronounced the word garage as garage.
I also found that I would respond to people with words like gee, sure, and wow. I even referred to my mum as Mom.
This is actually quite common. Remember when Jimmy Cranky fell off the beanstalk?
We Japanese know a fling or two about British cars.
Oh, just bloody kiss and be done with it.
What do you think?
It'll probably ruin your friendship, make things awkward. Some really great pretending to chat before it's time to speak action, like newsreaders.
So that's it.
Everywhere.
Covered in piss.
And what is so mysterious about this postcard? You won't believe this one.
The highlight of It's a Mystery is its recreations. Take, for example, A Strange Account of a Bloke and His Gran.
Gran, there's something I want to tell you. I'm going to become a vicar.
Oh, Philip, that's always been my wish.
Sadly, she died before he got the collar on.
Philip, what's this? Well, it's water. But it can't be.
What? What do you mean?
The water. It's underneath the glass. And it's coming from her eyes.
You mean she's crying?
But if you want to investigate further, there's a disclaimer in the credits about changing names and locations to protect identities. And they're having a laugh with this ghost story.
It's a mystery how Mr. and Mrs. Meeker got the fright of their lives.
No doubt the spectre of a medieval jester. Not sure about this witness either.
And Dennis Rainbow from Lancing, West Sussex, saw a strange glowing shape in the night sky.
Just let everybody keep their real name.
Hello, my name is Maurice Bone and I live in Bognor Regis.
Of course, since 9/11, no Gale Porters are allowed in the cockpit. I said these were a highlight, and the reason why is the acting.
Jane, did you see that? Look, sparks. What on earth was that?
Looks like an electrical storm.
Forecast is fine, sir.
What's that funny smell?
The performance style endows every spooky tale the tone of an Amdram keeping up appearances.
Alfred!
Yes, dear?
Come and have a look at this. What are those nutters the Meeker's up to next door?
We need fresh, Collie. This isn't fresh. Come on, Andy. Dinner's on the table.
OK, Carol. I've just been reading the paper. Weird telephone calls. No, I haven't had one.
Oh, this is ridiculous. It just won't budge.
Well, I've been on this bit all morning, and it's absolutely solid.
I'm sick to the back teeth with all the comings and goings near me.
Captain, we've got a problem. We've just found 2 suspicious packages which have obviously been secretly hidden away. There seems to be a strange smell surrounding the area.
When your nan's new boyfriend's a bit more adventurous.
But there's some really strange noises coming from down there. It's the moaning, groaning, and the weeping I can't be doing with. No. Whenever Tom looked up, all he could see was a ghostly face.
Not all the acting's bad.
As he approached the roundabout, he slowed down and scanned the traffic. He saw something that was so scary, he didn't know what to do.
It's Lieutenant Gorman from Aliens.
What Barry saw was something deeply disturbing. It troubled him in such a way that it has tainted his every dream from that day to this.
Turns out it was a doppelganger.
Barry Stern actually saw himself.
We all feel this way when accidentally glancing at a mirror, right guys?
Well, believe it or not, the huge, terrifying white mass turned out to be a hideous, creeping mound
Exactly. With Sophie there, a nice little nod to her pastor's ace.
Can you imagine what it would be like if we really could travel back in time?
This is one of their disappointingly smug reveals, telling you they've got a time machine, but it's the tube out of a bog roll.
Using this to look up at the stars in the night sky, you are actually travelling back in time.
How am I meant to prevent the conception of Bernie Winters with that? Speaking of toilets, Yuri's in. T-shirt advertising his magazine Encounters, a short-lived rival to the Fortean Times. Once again, he's moving a compass with his mind and not a magnet.
So let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Move! Go! Go! Look! Go!
That's
See?
amazing.
One of his staples was the old "I'll fix your broken watch through the screen" bit.
1, 2, 3. Work! 1, 2, 3. Work! Look, here, it's ticking. I'll just show it to the camera.
Your dad's had erectile dysfunction for years, but when Yuri shouted work, he got a massive stonker. It's not all ghosts. The show a mixture of junior paranormal and educational segments like Why is Yawning Contagious and What are Bee Stings?
It's a long pointed sting coming out of its backside.
Plus the mysteries of body language.
And here are some great ways to work out if someone fancies you. In fact, when you see someone you really like, the size of your pupils can actually get bigger.
There's lots of woo pseudoscience, like handwriting analysis, or what colours say about you.
If you're into pinks, then perhaps you're more of a gentle type of person who's into things like maybe the ballet or the theatre.
They even get into eugenics.
Well, some people believe that you can actually tell what sort of person someone is by the shape and layout of their face.
By some people, you mean?
It's a mystery why orange jam is called marmalade.
Let's get back to the creepy shit. Come on, Tug. Tell us about Mothman.
So, do you believe in ghosts?
That's more like it. Usborne Book Fundamentals.
Pluckley is the perfect village nestling in the county of Kent, and some people think Pluckley is supposed to be the most haunted corner of England. Some people insist that they've seen a ghost of the Watercress woman here at Pinnock Bridge.
And other iconic cases get a look too. The Cottingley Fairies. Bigfoot.
In Australia, there have been thousands of sightings of a man-beast.
For I am man-beast.
Rendlesham gets name-checked, and there's a telling of the faces of Belmez, although it's been transposed to an English village.
Everyone who looked at the shape tried to remove it, but it was impossible. Day by day, the details within the shape became clearer and clearer until there was no doubt as to what it looked like.
Neil's arch-skeptic, desperate to rob the world of all its magic.
Could it be a scuff from a shoe? The children might have spilled some paint, or someone might have brought some melted tar in from the road. I've done that before.
You've brought melted tar in from the road?
Peter, quick!
What is it?
They're coming back!
Who are?
The faces!
When you're pig sick of people being named after kitchen appliances.
Goodbye, Mrs. Kettle.
I should make mention of the fifth and final series, which was rebranded to simply Mystery, and due to Neil's commitments on Art Attack, has brand new hosts, Shiara Juthan and live and kicking Steve Wilson. Leaving the studio, they're on the road at a different haunted location every week, but sadly it's pretty rubbish, less about ghost stories than tedious banter.
You know what, Shiara? Glastonbury's got more mysteries than I've had hot dinners.
Well, we know that's not true, Steve, OK? Because everybody knows how much you like your hot dinners.
Oi, cheeky. Oh, that tastes worse than one of your cups of tea.
Prisoners would have walked around here to exercise in complete silence, something that Chiara would find impossible. She never stops talking.
She spends ages in the bath.
Let's get back to Neil. Hey, not if you're going to be like that.
A dirty, smelly nappy.
Stomach pains, diarrhea, shivering, swollen limbs.
In a year, this being wheeze, enough wee to fill 71 buckets.
Ooh.
We'll raise the tone with another personal file.
Hello, my name's Cliff Parker. This is my wife, Katie.
One night, while we were sleeping, I was woken by a strange noise.
I got out of bed and went to have a look.
Cliff ran out of the bathroom and told me there was a snake in the sink. They took away the snake. It was over 1 metre long.
Oh!
Neil chats with a bloke dressed like a nan about UFO pics.
Now, you've got some unexplained photographs, haven't you? Could you talk us through them here?
Right, well, this first one was taken in 1972 in South Africa.
A man in a cafe has a classic builder's lunch.
Ready to order, sir?
Yeah, I'll have a plate of gingerbread and a nice hot cup of coffee, please.
And it continues being weird with narrators inside the flashbacks.
Bye, see you tonight.
Beryl Thanet was a lady of habit.
I ain't had a whittle for about 3 days. Can't go if I think Tug's watching. Little tip though, if you're having Neil Buchanan water your plants when you're on holiday, lock the bedside cabinet.
Now, everyone likes a good read of someone else's diary.
Even if he does drop stealth Mary Whitehouse experience quotes.
There you go, mate. Milk delivery. Oh.
As the show was made by Meridian, it's only right they cover the Southern Television broadcast interruption, which occurred on its regional predecessor.
George? Come and have a look at this. What?
We come to warn you.
And the mystery of why every penis is different.
Tristan's is somewhat smaller and it's fatter, although it does stand upright like mine.
Yours leans over to the right.
It's nearly 40 centimetres long.
Now imagine yourself touching it.
Oh.
Go on. It's not as bad as you think, is it?
Okay, let me look at it. Let me look at it.
That's disgusting.
But the show's packed with Forteana, and one particular phenomena they really love is a time slip.
Well, I never thought these old phones weren't used anymore.
And the people in it were all in old-fashioned clothes.
Now this is what I call a teacup.
Ooh, someone's dunked a bourbon biscuit in there. Plus the famous Roman ghosts of York, the Brown Lady of Raynham, more UFOs.
It wasn't a plane, it was too big.
Inexplicable cleaning equipment.
Over there. The vacuum cleaner's floating.
Even fairy sightings.
Now what he claims to have seen was a little man dressed in black hat, black boots and a white tie staring at him. What she saw was a tiny little pale figure standing next to the flower in front of them.
Then some regional folk come in to help with the mystery of accents.
Go down the road, boy, and get a basil and the barbels, and you'll get a good one to be sure.
Totally awesome, dude. Like, gag me the spoon. Way gnarly.
Wow.
There's a guide to catching ghosts in your own bedroom.
If we leave the room when we've done it, come back later, and there's footprints in the flower, we may well have caught a ghost.
And historical mysteries, like the search for Oliver Cromwell's head.
When his head had been chopped off, it was squeezed onto a sharp spike and placed up on top of this building for all to see.
Try and picture what a person who knows the location of a human head would look like. Correct.
Nicholas, do you know exactly where the head is?
Yes, I do.
What condition was it in when it was buried?
Remarkably good, considering all it's been through. It even had some hair left on it.
So what's going on?
The experts are baffled.
Scary stuff.
Freaky stuff.
Scary.
Confused?
Phew.
I beg your pardon?
These days the paranormal's fully mainstream, and whenever a door blows shut, everyone's like,
could it be the work of a mischievous ghost? Or could it be the work of some mischievous ghost?
But in those dry years before Uncanny, and a million YouTube videos on Sam the Sandown Ghost Clown, It's a Mystery was a proper treat, both a primer on the classic cases and bringing to light interesting little tales of high strangeness. Imagine if How To was directed by Ray Stantz. Lovely stuff. Or should I say, lovely stuff. That said, like all telly, its primary function is to distract you from thinking about your life.
It then dawns on you, you're alone. You are in fact completely alone.
What a fascinating story.
Night, Jack.